I've been an executive assistant now for quite some time, and what I really love about my job is the ability to coordinate somebody from the minute they get into the office to right to the end of the day and try and make that day flow seamlessly from start to finish. So it's organising people, places, events, times, and it's sort of trying to manage the time effectively so it works really, really well for whoever I'm looking after. A typical day would normally mean arriving into the office. I try to get in before the boss so that I can start to set everything up. And it's just looking at events, timings and what is actually happening that day. So I can immediately say, right, this is happening, this isn't happening, or something's cancelled. We can move around events and meetings, change rooms or whatever. So it's trying to be prepared and trying to be able to cope with every eventuality. I think firstly you have to be quietly confident, able to deal with people on sort of many different levels, calm, but also with the ability to pull things out of the bag in case something doesn't go quite right, that you're able to think on your feet and try and find an alternative solution to any problem that comes its way. Recently I've completed 2 office moves in a year, which was incredibly hard work. I mean, from coordinating the office, to finding the new office, to moving everybody complete with machines, IT, phones. That was a complete challenge. And having a plan to make it work from day one when the people arrived into the office. I think another thing that I did that was sort of completely off plan is I looked at the electric meters at our office, and we were actually being charged for completely the wrong ones. So I managed to get a refund of about £20,000 back to the company, which was amazing. And my favourite is, I worked for a property company and the finishing piece was a water feature. And the guy didn't want to pay a huge amount of money for the water feature. But I took him to an exhibition and I persuaded him to spend over £20,000 on a piece of sculpture that was a water feature for his garden. So that was my highlight. I was working at my old office and I had invited a really important client to attend a meeting at the new office. Unfortunately, while I was literally on the way out of the door, she turned up at the old office in completely disarray, no money, panicking, didn't know what to do. And I just thought, right, pick her up, get her into a taxi. I paid for it and off we went to the new office. So it sort of stemmed any problems and got her quickly and efficiently to the new area where we were working. I would say key skills, IT skills are really, really important. The ability to talk to various different people, not just the CEO, but the postman, the courier, to try and get people on your side to really work with you and actually prepare to go do the extra mile when things aren't going particularly well. I think that's really, really important. Also the ability just to juggle everything and be able to cope with the uncertainties, or just running out and buying, the PG tips that have run out for the CEO and they're wanting to have a really urgent meeting, or finding a bottle of champagne that has to be drunk to celebrate something. I think they're the key things.